Alright, those are all welcome back to another Palm Master video, and as usual, right, as the update is looming, right? I think it comes out tonight, so let's do this before the update, right? Let's get our, I guess, monthly look at the units in here, right, with the tier list video. So, anyways, so this month we got not like a huge number of units. It's like what? 7, 8, or 6? I don't know. It's just like compared to like past few months when we're just getting like a lot more. But we got some really quality ones, I'd say, right? Really good quality. Whether it's the new units, the symbol ones, you know, the upgrades were really nice too. So let's get into this then. So okay, oh yeah, we gotta put this up real fast before we get into that. And let's go. Let's start with damage healers this time down here. So damage healers, we really didn't get like pure damage healers, obviously. Didn't get too much this month. We only really got like the Fantina upgrade for the most part, right? Everything else was, you know, either utility or hybrid units. But you know, Fantina's. I mean, she does debuff special defense stuff, but mainly still a damage dealer, right? So we used to have her like around here, around the likes of units such as like the BP Karen, right? This blue Arcanine, but I definitely think with this new upgrade, definitely deserves going up a few spots. Again, I like it. A really nice upgrade. She gets that like new big like sync nuke stuff, which is really nice. Bit of self sufficiency and well, not the debuffing. Can't believe it. Hard to get those words out, but anyways, yeah. So that's really nice. I think she could definitely go up, right? I'd say at least as good as Alistair. I mean, as a ghost type damage healer, I'd probably pick Fantina over Alistair in a lot of scenarios. I wouldn't say all of them, right? Because I do feel like in certain scenarios, like certain legendary gauntlets, I do think Alistair is a bit more valuable overall, right? With the tech nuke, with you know, the chance to also poison, right? All that stuff. Alistair might be more valuable, but generally, I wouldn't say like Fantina is just overall worse or overall better, right? Or whatever, right? Yeah, these two are you know, ghost type damage otherwise both really nice. Really just depends on the specific scenario, right? So really good upgrade there. Fantastic stuff from the upgrade team people. I don't know. I don't know who does these, but yeah, good upgrade. All right, now let's talk about some of the hybrid units over here. So first off, let's go with the Lodge Serena. Lodge Serena. I feel like maybe I feel like she's kind of similar to Fall Morty, in a way, right? A pretty one-dimensional like sync nuker that does do a lot of like cool tech debuffing, like in Serena's case debuffing. I mean, they both debuff, but you know, Morty also could like burn, right? But have pretty limited DPS, except like Morty's DPS is like actually like, well, better, right? It's like it's not peck or flame charge, all right? It's not great, but it's not like peck or flame charge. So I feel like over here could be nice. I want to say should be one higher. I don't know. Like she does have good things, right? She does have good things going for her, but like, for example, in this tier, I definitely think Mew's better, right? Vaporeon, I would say, is better. And then some of these are hard comparisons because they're very different units, right? These are more support / techish units, right? And like, she's more like, you also got that nuke going for her. Maybe here, I don't know. Yeah, but like on the other hand, I don't really think she's that much better than Morty. I don't even think she's better than Morty. I feel like I take Morty. Yeah, probably here. Right. Again, she just lacks. First of all, again, the debuffs that she does debuff quite a bit, but there are some issues with debuffs. So the debuffs are not very fast. It's only -1 per turn, even though she debuffs a lot. And the other thing is, not a lot of units use those, specific combination of debuffs, right? So a lot of times you're better off just using a debuffer that debuffs those stat, the one specific stat that you're trying to go for much faster, right? But she does have a nice nuke, which I like. Also, chance to flinch, all that stuff. So she's nice. Definitely very useful in Gauntlet, I'd say. Right. Next up, we have Agatha and Mega Gengar. We already talked too much about Agatha and Mega Gengar in the previous video we uploaded today, right? I talked about the 3-star, 4-star unit upgrades, which you can check that out. Go check it out. All right, pretty fun. And Agatha is just really nice, man. The upgrade, right? Move gauge refresh 9 on the Hypnosis, and like some good DPS nodes on her extremely high special attack stat, right? So let's see. Would I put her as high as here, or maybe over here? Because I feel like she is a lot better than a lot of these units here, right? But would I take her over some of the units here? Probably not. I guess a decent comparison it would be something like the Lodge N and Agatha. Yeah, I think putting her in the same tier as Lodge N probably makes sense, right? They do pretty similar damage, pretty similar nuke damage as well. They both have the Hypnosis thing going for them, right? And then they also got their own little, different things that they also have. So yeah, I think this tier is probably fair, right? You got 2 Pokefairs in this tier, then boom, you got like 4-star Sunbowl unit, Agatha and Gengar. To be fair, I don't think Agatha's better than the 2 Pokefairs here, but so it's funny sight to see. Next up, we got the Holiday Whitney and Sawsbuck. This unit, again, does some nice things. It's more of I feel like this unit is a unit that's really valuable in terms of, if you're trying to get value out of, like, your gems, right? Best value out of your gems. This is a really nice unit of value that you could pick up, right? It gives you 3 terrains for only 1 unit. Obviously Psychic terrain, Electric terrain, and Grassy terrain. But value is not something. This is not a how to spend your gems list. This is a list of every single non-Egg unit in the game in terms of how powerful they are, right? At their best, and in that case, that does Whitney a few not a lot of favors, unfortunately, because she does have a relatively flawed kit. I'd say in many aspects. Would we have her up here with some of the other zone terrain-ish shatters? Probably not. Yeah. Again, like of all the terrain setters in the game, right? Again, she sets all 3, but you compare her to almost all the, like, again, real terrains that are not the ones like set it like once, like Bead or Classic Lisa, like the ones that at least set it twice. I don't think she's really better than any of them, unfortunately, right? Like even Volkner, which is probably overall the weakest one, maybe, right? You could argue. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like Whitney or Volkner more overall. They both have their upsides, downsides. I just feel like Volkner fits a lot of electric teams more, right? But Whitney does have the upside of the speed, debuffs, buffs, and all that stuff, which is nice too. So yeah, probably in this same Volkner tier would be pretty fair, right? So that'd probably be fair. Last one for the hybrids we got over here is Champion Serena and Greninja, who is Look, she's definitely gonna go in the lull here. I think she's better than, I want to say, all the units below here, right? I mean, definitely better than Raihan, Annie, and I'd say she's probably better than Marnie. And definitely better than Renegade Cynthia. Some of the others, it depends. I want to say overall, probably. Yeah, this is fair. I mean, you could even compare her to. Okay, maybe not. Look. She's really good, right? She does have like a good mix. If you compare it to like some of the other units in this tier, I think she's more balanced than some of the others, right? Like, for example, she's, you know, much better damage dealer than someone like Singsuit Lyra, right? But yeah, I don't think her, like, you know, her tech-ish stuff, albeit being very good, probably not as good as Singsuit Lyra's, right? But yeah, she just has a lot of really nice stuff. Obviously, the rebuffs, the debuffs that she offers / provides, all that stuff. Pretty good on gauges. Again, just really good damage dealer. I think she should be the strongest water nuker, I believe, even more so than Nessa. Although I'm not sure if that's with or without rebuff. But yeah, just a really nice damage dealer. Yeah, definitely not the best damage dealer in this tier, but good enough, right? And again, just a lot of really nice extra things that she does, right? Again, all those, the debuffs, the rebuffs. Rebuff's such a weird word, but okay, I guess. Yeah. I'd say definitely a unit deserving of the highest honor of being in my LOL tier in all caps. Okay. Moving on. Next up, the Synchro upgrade for Lieutenant Surge and Electrode. I like his grid. Some people don't, but I don't know. I like it. Right? Gives a lot of nice speed stuff. Right? Makes his paralysis much more reliable. And there's some like kind of useless like DPS stuff, which like who cares? But okay, I guess. There's a bit of a nuke. But also stuff like, Trip Up is nice too. So outside of being a very good special attack debuffer, right? He also has, some extra debuffs there as well to have him in there, right? So he's just not in there for like literally just one thing. But yeah, just a overall really nice gauge unit. All right, really nice gauge unit that got even better in that department. That also has some nice debuffs. Overall, it is still a bit one-dimensional as a unit, but just a really nice gauge unit. Right, and slash debuffer, so it's always nice to see. Probably, maybe useful one over here, right? Janine Ariados, I also like this grid expansion. Surprise, right? Just these like I like tech debuffers that, first of all, have good debuffs, but also are gauge friendly, and that's what Janine is as well, right? So. She doesn't debuff anything as fast as Lieutenant Surge does, right? But she debuffs a lot of things, right? That's like physical, special attack, and speed at the same time, like AoE as well, if you could poison 3 units. And she got 100% chance to poison now, which was probably, in my opinion, her biggest downfall, right? So she could reliably just poison her own opponents, so you don't need someone else to bring another poison unit on the team, so that's really nice. And again, she has Prep Rally, give gauges to the team. That's always really nice to see. So yeah, I'd say probably here as well. Maybe. So there's that. All right, next we have the new Holiday Jasmine and Ampharos, and this one's, I don't know, this one's kind of a tough one. I want to put her all the way up here, but I don't really think she's better than, you know what, there could be an argument for like between like her and Sonya, I guess, right? Because if you were to look at top of this list, who's probably the weakest one, I'd say probably Sonya, right? She's just really good, man. Really nice tank herself, but also defensive support. and then like you just get so many offensive buffs that aren't actually buffing their attack / special attack. She does that a bit too, right? Not to a really good extent, but again, just the physical special move up next, and then you got the super effective up next as well, right? I don't know, man. Let's see, how does she compare to some of these down here? Yeah, I'd say she's pretty comparable to this guy, maybe her to an extent as well, right? Maybe him. Is she stronger than these 3 units? Is she stronger than these 3 units? It's close. I'd say maybe, but since I'm even like contemplating this, right? I would say she probably would fit in here. I would definitely say she's better than some of these in this tier, right? But yeah, I feel like this tier probably suits her a bit better than the one above, because I definitely don't like. She's really good, great support, right? I don't think she's like as good as like SS Chris or whatever, right? So last one, Calem and Shining Greninja. Calem Shining Greninja, like this is an easy one. Easily at the very top here. I mean, like look at all the stuff he does, right? I mean, obviously in the B move you could set either Rain or Dark Zone, and you know, unlike maybe for example Holiday, you know, Whitney, he's actually like really good and fitting for a lot of those comps, especially when he also can get physical and special move up next for teammates as well, right? Depending on which situation that you want. He has like a lot of these self heals, obviously the Kalos Master passive, but also like in terms of the regen on his move gauges is really nice. Especially when you're facing 3 opponents, and then also the heals in water. It's not like crazy good, but you know, it's still nice, right? But as a tank, having complete status, immunity, right, impervious, depending on the situation, switching between those, really good. I guess if you do want like one knock against him, maybe you could have had, you know, better ways to buff his like defenses, right? Because like he does have good base stats defensively, and he does have a lot of ways he could heal himself. Well, maybe not a lot of ways, but a decent amount of ways to heal himself, right? Whether it's Team Umbral Restoration, Recharging Strike in the water side, right? So yeah, this is definitely not a really great way of buffing his defenses. So I guess that could be like one knock against him. Maybe another one is just like the buffs are like offensive buffs for special units aren't super great, I guess, but it's still good enough. Right. I think it's good enough, right? And yeah, it's just a really great overall unit. And yeah, just hope on stages that hit super hard, just hope you dodge a few hits. Should be fine, right? But yeah, really good unit. There's really nothing too much to talk about. So anyways, that's really this one, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy the videos from our channel for some more Poem Masters content. Have fun. I'll see you guys in the next one.